Welcome back. In this video, we're going to create our first prompt. Now, what you're seeing here is because we are in the newbie room within Midjourney's Discord, we're actually seeing other people's creations pop on the screen, and you're kind of in the mix with other people and also learning how to use Midjourney. And so you can scroll through and see what other people are creating. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and in our first message, what I'll do is just quickly write test. And you can see there is my message that's popped up in Discord. But in order to generate an image, we have to give a prefix for a special command to start the image generation process. So to do that, you actually have to type / and you can see we've got this menu with a bunch of commands. And what I want you to do is write imagine. And I'm going to go ahead and click this command, which gives us this prompt box. And then from there, we can type in whatever we want. In this case, let's start with something super simple. I'm going to type ocean and hit enter. Now, if you're new doing this, most likely you'll get a pop-up asking you to approve the terms of service. Go ahead and do that. But what you can see is on my prompt, and I have to scroll up sometimes because other prompts are being generated, but Midjourney's done a pretty fast job of creating 4 images for our prompt. So if I just go ahead and click this highlighted section that's specific to us, you can see we have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. And what I can start to do is basically start to work with these images and make them high resolution, isolate them, and those type of things. So there you have it, our very first prompt in Midjourney. Let's talk about upscaling in the next lesson. So the first thing to note when upscaling is the original image that we've been given with the 4 quadrants. This is 1024 by 1024 pixels. Therefore, each image within the quadrants is, I believe, around about 512 by 512 pixels. Don't quote me on that. I've not done the maths. However, the idea here is that Midjourney is giving you 4 examples based on the prompts you've given Midjourney for you to then go ahead and explore which of the 4 images you'd be interested in. Now, me personally, I genuinely like the image in quadrant 4. So what I'm going to do is just click off of this image and go back into Discord. And you can see on the user interface, we have U1, 2, 3, and 4. And we also have V1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll get into the V, which stands for variations, a bit later on. But essentially the U stands for upscale. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just click U4 so I can upscale the 4th image in the quadrant. And you can see I've clicked there and the U4 has highlighted. So if I scroll right back down, you can see it's starting to process the upscale, which is currently at 40%. I can also go ahead and cancel the job if I want to. I'm going to leave it for now and let's see an upscale rendered version of the 4th quadrant. So Discord does get a bit jumpy. As you can see, the image is gone. I probably need to scroll down, which I have, and there it is. You can see I've now got an upscaled version of the 4th image. If I click that, this is now 1024 by 1024. The same size as the 4 quadrants, however, it's just 1 image, which is relatively a good size. However, there are some techniques I will go through later down the line if you want to go ahead and expand and upscale even further, as you might be using them for thumbnails or you might be using them for print or anything along those lines. So what I can do here is click open in browser, and this will essentially open it into another screen as a .png file. Right click and I can hit save image as. So let's ignore that for now. I'm just going to go back into Discord, and there's something I want to go ahead and note. We are currently in version 4. If you remember, we changed the settings to version 4. Now within version 4, there are a set of features that are not available within version 5. So I'll go through what these features are later on, but I just wanted to explain that to you. And for demonstration purposes, let me just show you what I mean. So I'm going to type in /settings, hit enter, and I'll change my version to version 5. Then / imagine prompt. I'll type ocean in again. So I'm just waiting for this to get rendered by Midjourney. So here you can see the 4 quadrant images of version 5 using the same prompt. The images are different, but that's not what I wanted to show you. So let's go ahead and upscale the 4th quadrant. I'll do that by clicking U4 here. And so you can see over here in version 5, I don't have the additional features or options that I have in version 4. And this just relates back to me mentioning in one of our previous lessons where I've said I will come in and try and explain that between different versions or the latest updates that happen with Midjourney, sometimes you don't get it fully featured until that version itself has been fully mastered. So in the next lesson, let's talk a little bit about variations and basically making small tweaks to our images.